going to fly through it. All right, you'll make mistakes naturally because it's just going to be a bit fiddly, but you'll fly through. Okay, step 1. X. Maybe I might make them different colors. So X times what gives me X squared? X times what gives me X squared?
X.
Okay, once you've worked that out, you put that on the top. So the first step is X times what is going to give me that first thing, and then whatever that answer is, you put it on the top. Any questions there? Step 2, multiply that X on the top by the X plus 1. Now you multiply it by this guy, X plus 1. So can somebody tell me the answer to that?
X squared plus X.
Now we keep everything as much as you can. Remember back in primary school, your teachers always told you keep everything in line when you're doing like, I don't know, 89 plus 42. You kept everything in line, right? Your tens column, your units column, your tens column. So we're going to do the exact same thing. X times X, X squared. All your squares are in line. X times 1 plus X. All my X's are in line. Any questions so far? All right, let's recap. How many times does this guy go into this guy? We write that on the top. Once you've done that, you multiply them, you write it at the bottom. One more time. This into this, there. This, multiply, right. We're going to keep doing that pattern over and over again until we finish. You always, Yusuf, maybe you can tell us, what were you doing to find your remainder? Were you adding or subtracting to find your remainders?
I think you would subtract.
You are correct. So you're always, it doesn't matter what the question is, you're always subtracting. I mean, again, for those who remember, look, just wait. I mean, you'll memorize it, but I just want to show you why you were doing it. Remember these, 5 into 89, you would have said it goes into it 1 time. And then what's 5 times 1? That's 5, but you had 8. So you have a remainder of 3. So technically what you did in your head subconsciously is you went 8 minus 5. All right, that's exactly what we're doing. We're always going to be subtracting. So I'm going to rub this out. Cool. What's X squared minus X squared? That's step 3, by the way. Step 4. What's X squared minus X squared?
Zero.
Actually needs to cancel. So if you've done it correct, your very first one needs to always cancel, and you'll see that happening every time. So X squared minus X squared is gone. Then you're left with 3x minus x. 3x minus x. And then what's that? What's 3x minus x?
2x.
Plus 2x. Or you could just write 2x. Yeah. Plus 2x looks ugly. Just 2x. How can I go back? Undo. Because of my back, the setup I've got, I'm not next to my laptop, unfortunately. So I have to do it a very... Oh, no, let's write the plus. Don't worry. I just realized I've got a 0 there. Don't worry. Okay, all good so far? So we did that, we subtracted, we got to 2x. Then what we do is we drop it down. We drop the next number down, so plus 5. So 2x plus 5. We drop the next number down. For number 4, it's going to be drop it down. Number 5 is going to be repeat. Number 5, repeat. So again, how many times does x's go into 2x? Oh, sorry, x times what gives you 2x? X times what gives you 2x?
2.
2. So we put that on the top. And what do we do with that 2? Multiply it by x plus
X
1.
plus 1.
So that should be 2x plus 2. If you've done it correct, subtract, done it correct, different color. If you've done it correct, what should happen is your 2x's and 2x's should cancel out. And it does. See, 2x minus 2x, gone. And the only thing you're left with is 5 take away 2, which is a remainder of 3. And that's it. So pretty much this number divided by this number is x plus 2 with a remainder of 3. We'll just see how I wanted it written for these divisions. Yeah, for now that's fine. So one more time, just so you can get this, x squared plus 3x plus 5. If I divided it by x plus 1, the answer is x plus 2 with a remainder of 3. Remainder 3. For now, and then I'll show you how we properly write these. Right now, x plus 2 remainder 3. Any questions? Okay, let's try that again. So we're going to follow that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 approach. Anyone writing anything down or still writing it down? Okay, let's do it. Let's go with this. I finished writing, no problems. Done. Let's do B. Edit, paste. I promise you'll get really fast at it. It's just because it's new, it might be like, whoa, but it gets pretty straightforward. Does anyone feel confident enough to guide me through the first few steps? No? No worries. Let me do it. And let me know if you want me to write notes on the side as well. But here we go. X times what gives me x cubed? That would be x squared. When I have that, I multiply x squared by both of these. I end up getting x cubed minus x squared. Pause. Any questions? What do I do right after that?
Subtract them.
I subtract it. Perfect. And then if you've done it right, what should happen is always your first one should disappear. Look at that. X cubed minus x cubed, gone. I usually put an underline here or like a little line just so I can keep track of everything I'm doing. I don't usually write 0, so I'm going to start ignoring it. What's 3x squared minus x squared?
4x squared.
Yeah, so be careful there. 4x squared. Then drop it down. You can't just have one term. You have to have as many terms you have here. So right now there's going to be 2 terms, so 2 terms. There you go. 4x squared plus 2x. And we go again. Anyone know what the top answer is going to be here now? Without me saying much.
Would it be plus 4x?
You're actually right. Here we go. X times what gives you 4x squared? X multiplied by what would give you this green term? Well, that's actually 4x. And then again, multiply it now by both of these. So 4x times x, 4x squared. 4x times -1, negative 4x. And then again, what do we put? A subtraction sign. If you've done it right, 4x squared take away 4x squared is 0.
Sam, could you just do that last one again?
Yes.
Sorry.
Which part? No, don't worry. Why? Please,
Yeah.
don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Tell me. Green?
No, just
or
the brown part. Sorry.
brown?
Yeah.
All right. So we are multiplying this 4x by both of these two. So 4x times x, 4x squared, 4x times 1, or negative 1, negative 4x. What do you think?
Wait. So you did.
So let's look at it one more time up here. We first worked out it was x squared, then we multiplied this by both of these. And that's what I've written here. True or false?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then, we simplified it by subtracting. We got to this, we dropped this down. Then we'd start again. So x times what? We worked out that was 4x, but then we have to multiply this by both of these. And that becomes that. Does it not? I don't know, you tell me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's see another one. You'll see it. What's 4x squared? Take away 4x squared. That's gone. What's 2x minus 4x? That's 6x. And then what are you going to do? Drop your last one down. Minus 1. Right, Anthony, so far?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're going to go one at a time. You can't just skip. You got to go one at a time. All right. And then x times what gives you 6x?
6.
So the top's going to be 6. Hey, look, Anthony. Look how it's decreasing 1. Look, it's a parabola or a quadratic, however you got, or a trinomial, which means you're doing it right. Decreasing. You're reducing it by 1. It's all working out. But anyways, continue. And then we've got the 6. What am I meant to do with the 6 now? Multiply it by x minus 1. Right, Anthony?
Yeah.
So then I'm here now. What am I meant to do when I've got both of these lines?
Subtract.
Subtract. There we go. You're kind of getting it. Minus 1 minus 6. Well, that's minus 1 plus 6, which is 5. And I'm done. The answer is, when you get that cubic polynomial divided by x minus 1, you get this quadratic with a remainder of 5, technically.
Why is it minus 6?
Why is it minus 6? Because you're doing 6 multiplied by both of these.
Okay.
So again, what's 6 times x?
6x.
What's 6 times it? Negative 1?
Minus 6. Yeah.
Copy it down slowly. Don't worry. 2 more, and I think you guys will be like, okay, I get it, but then you'll still need to do a few tomorrow or the next day, and then I promise by next week, I've got about 6 or 7 videos on this anyways. I can send you as well. They're only about 5 or so minutes, and you'll fully get it. I promise. Let's do another one. Let's do another.
Sam,
Sorry.
for the answer, do we write saying that there's a remainder of 5, or do we just leave it as x squared plus 4x plus 6?
Technically, we don't actually write it like a remainder of 5, but I haven't got to that bit just yet. I just want to make sure we're getting used to, I guess, the division. What you're meant to really be writing is this polynomial actually equals this multiplied this plus 5. That's the way we actually write them. So if you want to start doing it like that, we write x cubed plus 3x squared plus 2x minus 1 is actually x minus 1 multiplied by x squared plus 4x plus 6 with a remainder of 5. But right now, I'm not too worried about that. I was going to get to that next week.
Okay. Yep.
If you want to do it right now, you can. It doesn't matter. I'm more interested in the long division. Okay. Let's do another one. I think I had already. Let's do x to the 4. All right, let's go again. Divide this one by this one. So how do we write this? Maybe I might use this line since it's so nice and handy that it's here. X to the 4 minus 3x cubed minus 5x squared plus 7x minus 9. You know this is going to be a long one, obviously. All right. Anyone wants to try it with me?
Why not? I'll try it.
Go ahead, is that fun?
So put x cubed on the top,
So you put x cubed on the top, then
and then multiply them. So it would
multiply.
become x to the power of 4 minus 4x cubed.
Let's pause. Any questions? Everyone understand where he got his x cubed from? And then he literally just multiplied x cubed by both of these. Yep, next line then.
And then you'd minus them.
You would minus that, draw a
So-
line.
So x to the power of 4 cancels,
Yep.
and then it'd become, you'll get x cubed.
Minus 3 plus 4 is actually just x cubed.
And then, oh, what do you do? Oh, you bring it down.
You can't have just the one term, otherwise you're going to get stuck when you are going to multiply them both numbers. All right, let me show it to you. Let's get rid of that for a second. X times what gives you x cubed?
X squared.
So you're here now. Then what do you do with your x squared?
You multiply.
You're going to multiply, but then look what you're going to do to yourself. You're going to be like, what the hell? Where's my thing on the top? Something, you're missing something and you forgot to bring this down.
Yeah.
Maybe eventually you probably can, you know, someone like me can just do it from up here. But just for now, no, keep bringing them down.
And then you'd minus them.
Then
So,
you minus, and just go again.
and then it will equal negative x squared.
Negative x squared.
And bring the 7x down. And then you do negative x squared.
Wouldn't it be just negative x?
Yeah, right. Negative x.
Wait, why is that?
Because x times what gives me negative x squared.
Oh, okay.
X times, and a second reason is, remember these have to be decreasing. So if you've already got an x squared, how can you still have an x squared here again? Make sense? Keep going. You were doing well. Multiply it.
Yeah. Then you'd get,
Now,
so you'd cancel it, and then it would become,
wait, minus, put the minus sign, don't lose that.
yeah,
Going.
3x. Bring the 9 down. And then we'd put 3 plus 3
Plus 3.
minus 12. And then it would be 3. The remainder is 3.
How good was that? Well done. Third time, and you got it already. Excellent. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, questions? What do we think?
I'm still confused.
Yeah, So it's like with the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. Is there a particular line that confuses you though? Or just everything?
The first part of it is okay, but then everything after that is
It becomes whoa.
yeah.
Copy it down or take a screenshot for now, and I'll do another one with you. All right, let's do it. Oh, I can just make it up. All right, let's try this. All right, so go ahead. X times what, Jenna, gives me 3x squared?
2x squared? No.
If you said 2x squared, x times 2x squared, that gives me 2x cubed.
Sorry.
Okay, take your time. So x times what would give you 3x squared? Definitely 3.
3x.
Yeah, and that's it, 3x. And just look at it now. 3x times x, yep, gives you 3x squared. True?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, anyways, once we've got the top, what do? We multiply the 3x by both of these.
So 3x squared
Yeah.
minus 15x.
Beautiful. And then what do we do just between them? Put a
Um,
negative sign because we're going to subtract them. That's the idea.
Okay.
Then, obviously, these first two, what happens to them?
They cancel each other
They
out.
cancel out. Then 2x minus 15x. Wait, do you see that bit? Do you see that we're doing it like that?
That's where I was getting confused. I thought you were doing it 3x and then so the 3x's and then the 3x with the negative 15.
No,
That's
so
what
we're
I
keeping
thought.
everything in line.
Okay.
We're doing it all in line. So this is gone, cancel, cancel. So maybe we should cancel it. Gone, gone. Now we just focus on these two. So what's 2x minus 15x?
2x minus
Well,
30x.
No,
Sorry.
you multiplied by accident. 2x plus 15.
Oh, sorry, 17x.
17x, and then what do I drop down?
The negative 8.
Beautiful. You drop the negative 8 down, and then you start the whole process again. So x into 17x. Well,
17.
x times what gives me 7? Sorry.
17.
Yep, 17. And then what do I do with that 17? Multiply it by
Okay.
x minus 5.
So 17x minus
85.
okay.
Yep.
And then put a negative.
And then put a negative, and then these should cancel out, which they do.
Yeah.
But then minus 8, that minus is attached to everything, by the way. So yeah, minus 8 minus 85, which means minus 8 plus 85.
77.
77. And you're done. Can x go into 77 now? Like, can you say x times something gives you 77?
No.
No, and that's why you're stopping there. You can't go anymore.
Okay.
So one more big one before we have to go. Ready? Big one. X to the 4. X to the 4 minus 3x squared, 3x cubed plus 2x squared plus x plus 1. Okay. X plus 2. All right, Jenna. X times what gives me x to the 4? X to the power of?
X cubed.
Good job. And then what do I do with that x cubed?
Times it with the
Times
x plus 2.
That's it. That becomes that, and that becomes 2x cubed. Still good?
Yeah,
And what do I do to right in the middle of them? Sorry.
put a negative symbol and then
Negative.
cancel both the x
Yeah.
to the power of 4. And then negative 3x cubed minus positive 2x. So that would be negative 3 cubed minus 2 cubed.
Yeah. Yes, sorry.
So negative x. Oh, sorry.
You should because there's a lot happening. I was going to mention this because there's a lot happening with algebra and adding and subtracting. You don't want to make those mistakes, so just use your calculator.
Okay.
-3 minus +2. There's a lot happening. You're multiplying, you're dividing, you're subtracting, adding. Just use your calculator. Be safe.
Okay.
Okay, done. And then, anyways, we're here. -5x cubed. We
And
drop
then you
this back
bring
down. And do the whole process again. And if you're right, your next one should not be x cubed. It should probably be x squared here. So let's see.
Okay.
What are you going to say? X times what gives me negative 5x cubed?
Negative 5x squared, sorry.
Yeah, there we go. And then I think I'll continue it now for you, and you tell me yes or no. 2 plus 10 is 12. Bring this down. Plus x. Go again. Plus 12x. Multiply it. Jen, what do you reckon so far?
Yeah.
X take away 24, negative 23x. Drop the 1. Plus 1. X into does x go into negative 23x? Yes. Still, so that's why you keep going.
Okay.
You got to keep going until it can't go in anymore. So negative 23 times this is negative 23x minus 46. Subtract 1 plus 46 is 47. Can x still go into 47 now?
No.
No, you're done.
Okay.
What do you reckon?
Yeah.
I don't expect it to be perfect, but roughly, you get the hang of it. You understand the mechanism of dropping it down, maybe subtracting, how many times it goes in. If you can get the hang of that, practice it a few times. Believe me, you guys will be flying through it no time.
Seb?
Yeah.
Is there any other way to divide, like doing the reciprocals or something?
Doing the reciprocals.
Like when you divide fractions?
Like when you no.
Oh, okay.
There is another way called synthetic division. Let's call it a advanced way of dividing, which I can't teach to you just yet. You first have to learn to do this. Synthetic division is more of a university style of doing it, which I just can't do that just yet.
All right.
Once you guys are pro at this, I can show you synthetic. Okay.
Sam,
Yeah.
if there was a coefficient to the x that we're like dividing by, would that
like
change
this
the
one?
story? Would that change the story, or would we just sub it in the same way?
Well, I guess it changes the story as in 2x times what gives you x to the 4. Now
Okay.
you would have to say it's half x cubed.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's like the same concept though.
Yeah, of course. Have I ever seen it to become a half? Never. But it can be like this. Like, for example, that's a 2x and that's a 6. 2 times what gives you 6? Well, then you could have said 3. 3x cubed, and then you just do everything else the same. Makes sense?
Yep.
But it won't be a half. That's just disgusting. So they won't give you a half.
Okay.
Although it can be 2 and a 6, which I'm pretty sure in the homework that I'm going to give, which is just literally going to be this unit. Unless you want to practice, look, I don't really want to bore you with unit 4, 3, 2. So unless you really want to, and just for your algebraic calculations, and if you've got time, do it. But all I want is just unit 5. Unit 5 and actually unit 6. You don't worry about the remainder theorem. Yep, unit 5 and unit 6. So if you really wanted to, you can do the other ones. I don't want to because I feel like you guys are good enough for all those stuff. If you want to do 1 or 2 and send them to me, you can. But unit 5 and unit 6. All right. Let me know if you've got any questions. Stay back. Otherwise, thank you guys.
Thanks, Sam.
All right, see you, Sam.
Thank you.
I'll see you, Sam.
Yes, bye-bye.
Which book is the homework in?
Sorry, which booklet?
Which book is the homework?
I think it should be in our